We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with a pretty big update on the status of Mandy Rose in WWE, because for those of you unaware, it was revealed on Talking Smack that Mandy Rose has now been officially traded to the Raw brand moving forward, with The Miz basically claiming that Otis needs to focus on his Money in the Bank briefcase and that Mandy was a distraction. And while some believe this to be a storyline, the news of Mandy Rose moving to Raw is very much real, with the WWE confirming the big roster trade this morning. Many fans are now wondering exactly why the company have decided to move Mandy Rose from SmackDown to Raw, especially right now when she's a part of Otis's storyline on SmackDown. And according to one of our sources, it partly stems from the fact that Vince McMahon has grown tired of the Otis and Mandy Rose storyline, and is reportedly planning on pulling the plug, so to speak, on the whole angle very soon. With McMahon wanting to utilize Mandy Rose, an up-and-coming superstar Vince sees a lot of potential in, on the Raw brand in the Raw Women's title scene, and feels the Otis romance storyline has run its course, and that fans are just as tired of the angle as backstage officials reportedly are. A new backstage rumor has revealed that the WWE were basically winging the whole Mandy Rose and Otis storyline on SmackDown over the past few months, with no conclusion to the angle actually planned. So fans should not be too surprised that the WWE are apparently planning to simply end the storyline rather abruptly, with Mandy moving over to the Raw brand. While it's unknown exactly what the plans are for Otis on SmackDown moving forward, one source has mentioned that Vince McMahon is strongly considering the idea of having Otis lose the Money in the Bank briefcase to another more credible SmackDown superstar, such as The Miz or John Morrison, with one rumor indicating that the WWE never actually had any plans of having Otis cash in the briefcase and win the world title, and was more of just a way to add more intrigue to the comedy romance angle between Otis and Mandy Rose, and once that storyline ends, Otis would no longer need the briefcase. We have been told that the most likely scenario will see Otis return back to the rather shallow tag team division on SmackDown with his partner Tucker, with the WWE likely to eventually book a storyline between Otis and Tucker in late 2020, with Tucker rumored to turn on Otis after they failed to win the SmackDown tag team titles, thus starting their rivalry. Regardless, let us know your thoughts on the WWE planning to end the Mandy Rose and Otis storyline, hence Mandy's trade to Raw, and do you think Otis should lose the Money in the Bank briefcase to another SmackDown superstar in the coming weeks, or do you believe the WWE should still push Otis without Mandy Rose by his side? One of the biggest and most intriguing storylines on SmackDown over the past few weeks has definitely been in regards to the Mystery Woman angle, and not surprisingly, there have been countless rumors going around when it comes to who the mysterious woman actually is, with many believing this storyline to be for a returning Eva Marie to WWE, but apparently with the latest information one of our sources has been provided with, the identity of the Mystery Woman storyline on SmackDown has been revealed, and it's now safe to say that it's not Eva Marie, although just because Eva's not reportedly the Mystery Woman certainly doesn't mean the plans of her returning to WWE in the near future are not true, as we have been told that Vince now has other plans where Eva Marie is concerned, which we will discuss in one of our upcoming videos. However, in regards to the Mystery Woman storyline on SmackDown, one source has mentioned that the female superstar behind this mysterious story is none other than former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella, with one new rumor revealing that Vince McMahon has been wanting to find a way to revitalize Carmella's career in WWE, and feels this gimmick would get her over with fans once again as a force to be reckoned with on SmackDown. We have been told that the WWE are basically planning to give Carmella the glamorous gimmick and persona they had attempted to give Emma a few years back as Emelina, with Carmella now becoming the glamorous women's division superstar on the blue brand, and by all means, this seems like a much better fit gimmick-wise for Carmella than it did for Emma. Let us know your thoughts on Carmella reportedly being the returning superstar behind the Mystery Woman storyline on SmackDown, and do you think she'll do a good job as a new rendition of Emelina in WWE, or is this persona doomed to fail when it comes to getting over with fans? Heading into last night's edition of Friday Night SmackDown, there's no doubt that most wrestling fans were expecting Bray Wyatt to reveal Alexa Bliss to be the new addition to the Firefly Funhouse as Sister Abigail, after Wyatt had stated last week that a surprising new member would be added to the Firefly Funhouse this week. But the WWE decided to hold off on Alexa Bliss's reveal as Sister Abigail, with Bray Wyatt instead revealing the new member or creation of the Funhouse to be the Wobbly Walrus. As some fans quickly noticed, Wobbly Walrus has a striking resemblance to Roman Reigns' new manager Paul Heyman, and according to one of our sources, The Fiend Bray Wyatt's new creepy Wobbly Walrus could be leading to a massive swerve in The Fiend's storyline on SmackDown when it comes to Roman Reigns and the Universal Championship, a scenario we will likely discuss in our next video. However, while Alexa Bliss wasn't actually revealed to be Sister Abigail last night on SmackDown, the WWE definitely made sure not to completely disappoint fans, because during the fatal 4-way match between Nikki Cross, Tamina, Lacey Evans, and Alexa Bliss to determine Bayley's next challenger for the SmackDown Women's title at the upcoming Clash of Champions 2020 pay-per-view event, Alexa Bliss completely lost it mid-match and used the Fiend's Sister Abigail move on her supposed best friend Nikki Cross, with Alexa clearly showing signs of being under the control of the mysterious Fiend. According to a new rumor, during Nikki Cross's SmackDown Women's title match against Bayley at Clash of Champions, Alexa Bliss's transformation into Sister Abigail will be completed, and Bliss is apparently penciled in to interfere in the match with a new monstrous look, and cost Nikki Cross a title, as it will become apparent that Alexa's too far gone for Nikki to save, with the title match ending with Alexa Bliss standing in the ring over Nikki Cross, with the Fiend emerging from behind with the red lights. We have been told that Vince has been very impressed with Alexa Bliss's slow character development into Sister Abigail, and feels the storyline will be huge in boosting SmackDown's ratings for the rest of 2020. We now have our main story featured in this video, and it's all about the new and exciting rumors regarding the WWE planning 2 big returns to the women's division on Monday Night Raw. Over the past several months, rumors have come and gone regarding Vince planning for Ronda Rousey to make a return to the WWE, with many rumors indicating that Rousey would have returned for WrestleMania 36 this past April. But while Ronda's return has not occurred up to this point, apparently McMahon is planning for Ronda to make her return to WWE TV very soon, with a brand new manager who is rumored to be a returning AJ Lee, who has reportedly expressed interest to Vince in this role as Ronda's manager, to get a feel for things in the WWE before returning to the ring. For those of you unaware, Ronda Rousey is still actually signed to the WWE until April 2021, and the WWE had just been trying to find the right time to bring the former Raw Women's Champion back. And according to one of our sources, with both Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair out of action for the foreseeable future, Vince believes now is the perfect time to bring in some much needed star power to the women's division in WWE, with not only Ronda Rousey but AJ Lee as well, who has expressed an interest in returning to the WWE recently. A few photos of Ronda Rousey training with Roddy Piper's daughter Teal surfaced earlier today, and many fans have questioned if this is signaling a return to the WWE, and that is reportedly exactly the case, with Ronda Rousey rumored to make her WWE return sometime after Clash of Champions 2020, with AJ Lee acting as her manager for the foreseeable future. We have been told that Vince believes AJ Lee would be fantastic to act as Ronda Rousey's manager for a bit before AJ becomes an in-ring talent on her own, not only because of AJ's star power making the duo very formidable, but also because McMahon thinks AJ's great on the mic, and will be able to cut much better promos for Ronda Rousey than Ronda herself, due to the fact that Vince allegedly doesn't feel Ronda is very skilled or particularly convincing doing her own promos up to this point. And one new rumor has indicated that Ronda Rousey will be winning the Raw Women's title from Asuka immediately following her return to WWE.